This football player just ended his career over a 2-second video. So Marcus Stokes was a quarterback at a Florida high school. Now he was good enough at football that he had a football scholarship to the University of Florida. That was until he posted this 2-second video. In the video he says welcome back N-word. This video ended up going viral, and because of it the University of Florida rescinded their scholarship offer to Marcus. Marcus has since apologized for the video. He said that he was just rapping along with words and that he deeply apologizes for saying them.
Alright guys, so we gotta revisit a story that I talked about probably a couple months ago in November, involving a 4-star high school quarterback by the name of Marcus Stokes. Now, this quarterback happens to be white, and it is important to say what his race is because he lost his scholarship from the University of Florida after being caught on camera saying the N-word. All right, guys, so you seen that, you heard that, right? He said the N-word while rapping to some rap song or something like that, and it got posted on social media, and that caused him to lose a scholarship at the University of Florida. But he did end up receiving another scholarship. However, it did not come from a school that is necessarily known for how great they are at football or even a powerhouse football school or anything like that. He actually got a scholarship offer from an HBCU, Albany State University. And now the coach is coming out and rescinding that scholarship offer, even though he offered the guy the scholarship knowing that he had said the N-word. He is now rescinding the scholarship offer because, of course, the woke mob had a problem with an HBCU, a historically black college, offering a white quarterback, who's a 4-star athlete, by the way, a scholarship to come play at that school because he said the N-word. Take a look.
Look at this goofy right here, man. It's that time of the day that everybody loves. Somebody's going to be pissed. Leon's goofy-ass person of the day. This dude right here, Marcus Stokes, a 4-star quarterback coming out of the state of Georgia, right? He was on his way to the University of Florida, but then he decides to get on social media and say the N-word. Let me tell you something. I don't care if it's in a song or nothing. You this color, you can't say the N-word, right? Florida pulled their scholarship from them. They're like, nah, we don't need to have that here on our campus. But guess who offered them a scholarship? Albany State, a HBCU. Come on, fam. Y'all know what he did. Y'all know what he has the propensity to say. Why would you offer him a scholarship? Man, both of y'all, sit y'all goofy asses down.
I literally just went and put on these silly ass glasses for this silly ass shit y'all about to hear, right? So this boy decided he was going to get on camera and say the N-word. So his PWI, his predominantly white institution, I just learned that the other day. Yeah, thank you, TikTok. Decided to withdraw his scholarship, right? Like they took it away because he was caught on video saying the N-word. They said that's not appropriate. So we're taking away your scholarship. We don't do that here. Wow, Freddy Krueger. Like the audacity of Freddy Krueger, right? Like, I just don't, I don't want to see this, move it. Okay, so like I said, they took away the scholarship. But guess what the HBCU decided to do? Look what they going to do. They said, oh, no worries, my brother. No worries, my brother. Come over here where you belong with your brothers and sisters. Come on down. That's what they did. Wasn't I just talking about this earlier? What is that about? Like, pack it up, Albany State. Like, ew, turned off.
Man, look, I don't know where to start, but let's talk about it. So, Marcus Stokes, quarterback recruit who lost his University of Florida scholarship offer after rapping the N-word in the video. Y'all know I dropped the video on that, right? Okay, we on the same page. Has received a new offer from an HBCU, Albany State University. Make this make sense. What, they wasn't offended? Are they going to jump him at practice? And look, baby, you'll beat his ass, baby. But here's my issue. Here's my thing. Why set him up? Why set him? Do y'all really think he gonna go to Albany State? Really? He just said the N-word on.
I'm gonna pay you to play. You gonna get that ass worked. Now, N-I-double-G-A back.
Albany State ain't no money. It's an HBCU. They ain't giving up.
We got show.
Let me tell you something. His name sound black. That's why he said it. Hey, Marcus Stokes. You know him, Marcus. I've never met a white Marcus.
I know Chris Stokes. Yeah.
I'm done. I am done.
Yeah, so you seen that, you heard that. Clearly the mob was not okay with this school recruiting this quarterback. Now, I'm going to get into my whole purpose of making this video because this whole story is just another example why black people can't get ahead, okay? Why black people tend to be behind everybody else. And I'm going to tell you guys why. I've made this point before, and I think this story right here is a prime example of what I'm talking about. But first, I want to read quickly some of the comments here from the HBCU coach that went groveling to the mob for, offering this very talented quarterback a scholarship. Quinn Gray, head coach of the Division II HBCU program, Albany State, has issued an apology after extending a scholarship offer to four-star quarterback Marcus Stokes. Stokes was originally committed to the University of Florida until a video of him singing song lyrics that contained the N-word went viral. At that point, the Gators and most other FBS programs rescinded their scholarship offer. With Stokes still looking for somewhere to play college football, Quinn at Albany State reached out to him on January 24th. Stokes tweeted that he had received an offer from the Golden Rams. Less than a week later, Quinn released a lengthy apology via the school's website. Quinn said his decision to recruit Stokes was unacceptable. Quinn also revealed that he had a conversation with University President Myron Ross Friedrich about the matter. Quote, "Let me start with a humble apology," Quinn wrote, "an apology for not honoring the tradition and history of ASU and for letting many of you down. I didn't uphold the Ramley standard that I know you expect. Please know that my decision to speak with a student that did not meet your expectations was unacceptable. I only wanted the best for our team, athletes, and institution when I invited the student to visit ASU." Yeah, so he goes on to say a bunch of other stuff. Here's what I want to say. Again, this is a prime example of why black folks can't get ahead, right? This is why we're losing, okay? And the reason why I say that is because you have a four-star quarterback whose value has been knocked down, not because of anything that he did on the football field, but because of something he did off the football field that is 100% forgivable, right? I've looked into this kid, and it is very clear from what I've researched about him. He is very down with the so-called culture.
I could switch from listening to like Youngboy and like J-Dot and like all them rappers like Lil Papa, and then I could switch it and listen to like Luke Combs and like Morgan Wallen.
I don't even know who that is.
You don't even know who Luke Combs is?
No.
I'm gonna have to show you later.
Country is not my thing.
I'm gonna have to show you later.
Yes.
I know G4 pilots on a first name basis. It's like electromagnetivity. I thought you was going that way. Oh yeah. No, I don't. I listen to Youngboy. How you do this? It's like I'm building a fort. Pretty far, dude. Like, I'm serious. Like, I'm talking like 5-second hang time, 30 yards. That's it.
Yeah. So I don't think that he's racist. Okay, he's clearly not racist in my opinion. He said the N-word simply because he hangs out with a lot of black people. Okay, his team is probably mostly black. Hangs out with a lot of black people. He likes elements of the culture or whatever, right? And he's adopted that. And I'm pretty sure he probably says it all the time around his teammates, and none of them probably cared, right? None of them cared. But again, you have all of these woke revolutionaries on the internet that are so pissed off and acting like it's the worst thing in the world and that this is not forgivable, as if this guy is some type of white supremacist. He's in the KKK. He hates black people, when clearly it's kind of the opposite, right? I think he loves black people, okay? He might love black people too much, right? Which is why he ended up in this situation, okay? But I'm just saying, this is why we lose, is when you have this HBCU, who is not known as a football school. They have zero chance in hell of getting a 4-star quarterback recruit normally, right? But because of this situation right here, they actually may have a chance. It's still a small chance, but they actually have a chance of getting probably the best player to ever walk on that field in that school to come and play for them. And the mob is upset. They're mad. And it's like, do you understand how that school getting a 4-star quarterback could change the trajectory of that school? How much money that can bring in for that school? How much it could do for that team, right? In regards to winning, right? Upgrading talent on that roster. You do understand that. Apparently they don't understand that, right? And again, this is why you lose, right? This is why you're behind. Because nobody else think like this except black people. I'm going to tell you how winners think. I used this before in the past. I used this example before and I think it's the perfect example in this situation. Antonio Brown was basically, what is he, trade? He was either traded or cut. I don't know which one it was, but all I know is that Antonio Brown, when he was with the Raiders, he called Mike Mayock, the general manager of the team, a C word to his face. Racial slur for a white person. Clearly, you can make the argument, right, if saying a racial slur makes you racist, that, hey, I don't know, Antonio Brown might be racist. However, Tom Brady, who went to the Buccaneers, okay, did not give a damn about Antonio Brown and him maybe being a racist or calling a white person the N-word. And he actively recruited Antonio Brown to the team, even though apparently the head coach, Bruce Arians, did not want Antonio Brown on the team. But Tom Brady said, I don't care. His talent is so great. I care more about winning than the slur or the alleged racism. Because what's more important, right? What he said was his talent, right? Is winning more important or the fact that he said that word more important? You can say the C word all day, right? Can you play football, though? Can you play football? And then guess what? Tom Brady recruited Antonio Brown to the team. The Bucs signed him, and then they went to win a Super Bowl. I believe Antonio Brown scored a touchdown in the Super Bowl. So Tom Brady got another Super Bowl ring, arguably because he put aside the pettiness of Antonio Brown saying a racial slur and decided that I don't care about that. I don't care if you don't like whites. All I care about is, can you play football? Can you help me in some way? And he won because of that. This HBCU, on the other hand, right, does the exact opposite and say, oh my God, the mob is upset because this guy said the N-word. This might be the best quarterback we could ever get, right? We could ever hope to get. Oh my God, he said the N-word. We got to take away the offer. This is why you lose. This is why you're not going anywhere, because this thinking, letting stuff like this cloud your judgment in regards to what's best for the school, what's best for the team, is why we can't get ahead. Clearly, this kid is not racist. He doesn't hate black people. In fact, I'm pretty sure, again, it's the exact opposite. And he doesn't deserve to be punished for the rest of his life because he said a word. Right? I mean, I'm sure all of us in our own private chats, our own private life or whatever, have said words and phrases and statements that, if made public, probably would get us canceled. But that doesn't mean that you deserve to be canceled just because you say stuff like that, and like you should never have another, chance at life. It doesn't make you a bad person. It doesn't make it so, you shouldn't even be allowed to do what you love. Again, I'm disappointed in this school, man. Again, it's just a prime example again of why we can't get ahead, why we can't go anywhere, because of this type of loser mentality, this type of loser thinking. You're thinking more about the emotions and race and wokeness and BS rather than thinking about what really matters. Winning, right? Winning. Amazing. Let me know what you guys think. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Most importantly, share a Black conservative perspective. Peace.